I've been in the HR profession for more than 25 years. I'm not going to say exactly how many years because it feels like a scary number. I will say I started my HR career, not many people know this, actually on a temp desk where I was placing truck drivers in contract roles. Interesting place to start your HR career. You learn a lot about the kind of excuses people can make to not go to contract roles, but it was a great start to that. And that was in the UK. So obviously my accent is not American. I am from the UK. I came to the US in 2000. I was fortunate enough to work in Silicon Valley during the dot-com boom and unfortunately to work there through the dot-com crash. So I saw Silicon very much at its heyday. After Silicon Valley, I was fortunate enough to go work for DuPont for 11 years in progressively larger HR roles where I learned how to do strategic HR at a $30 billion company. But what I realized about working for a $30 billion company is that wasn't my sweet spot. I actually made a conscious decision that I actually wanted to go smaller. And so I actually moved to a company as the VP of HR for two of their divisions that was about 5 billion. And after 3 years of being with them, I made a decision, first of all, that I wanted actually to move into a chief HR officer role. But I also realized I wanted to go smaller again. And the reason I wanted to go smaller was because the transformation and growth you can see in high paced, fast growing, smaller companies was really in my sweet spot of what I'd love to do. So I'd had this great foundation of HR from larger companies. And it was how you took that and then said, okay, how do you do that, but get creative how you do it? And how do you do it in a way on a company that's moving at very high pace and high growth? And so I've had these wonderful opportunities. When I became a CHRO, I was in the electronics industry. And I helped take a company from 200 million to a billion in 5 years with 15 acquisitions. So a lot of transformation when you're doing something like that, which then led me here to Brooks. Brooks is actually a privately owned company. So Mercury was a publicly owned company. Brooks was probably been taken private by a PE firm and is going through another rapid growth transformation, but in the private world, which is actually a little different to doing it in the public world. And it's something that we're on a journey on, but we are looking to grow. The semiconductor industry is going to grow, and that's the industry we play in. And we're going to grow rapidly over the next 3 to 5 years, which will include obviously changing the way we do things.